out as many as you can before moving on to the next set of stairs. When you're here, take the upper path, as I think it's overall a little bit easier to deal with than the bottom path. The only problem is this pink dinosaur can get a little bit of a pain because he's going to jump really close to you, but keep backing away and you should be able to get enough fire off into him to kill him. When you're here, jump up in the air and it'll cause the blue dinosaur to back away from you and just fall right into the hole so you can get past him. On the riding cloud, once again, just duck down and all the enemies will miss you as you're traveling along. At this portion, I would recommend usually going down the bottom path, as I think that path's a little bit easier than taking the upper one here. Once again, just like the previous stage, when it opens up, there's a few more enemies, transform into Amagon, then walk over to the giant snake. Jump up twice and use your big blast on the horn at the top of his head. It only takes 2 shots, and you defeat the boss and move on to Zone 6, the final zone of the game. Zone 6 is a huge pain in the butt, so as soon as you get Amagon, just transform into him. You should have plenty of health since you'll have a pretty high score by this point. The enemies, mainly those blue robots, are such a pain. They take a lot of shots, they can disappear and reappear, as well as they will like to gang up on you. When you get in between one of them, another one will appear from behind you. So it ends up being just a heck of a lot safer and easier to just transform into Amagon, and you should be able to survive for most of the level, especially considering there's no boss at the end of this stage. Now it's time for the final level of the game, Zone 6-2. In this stage, I highly recommend, just like the previous one, as soon as you can get a hold of the Amagon ability, immediately transform into it. With these birds, though, you can jump over them after they move back and forth for the first time, jump over them when they're about to come into you. This whole level is full of the mosquitoes that are a real pain that we saw earlier on in the game. However, you can't really get away from them, so you just have to move very slowly to get past them all. In case you don't have Amagon yet, be very careful in this area because we're going to have some UFOs that start charging into you. Be sure to get ready to fire at them as soon as they turn around and start coming your direction. Be very careful with this robot because they're very fast, so when you jump over them, get ready to jump immediately back over them before they end up running into you. It took me a long time in the stage, but I finally have gotten my Megagon form, and I'm going to transform as soon as I can. Take out the last few robots along this side, along with the bouncing octopuses, which are really easy to deal with in this form. After a couple more robots, you'll see a ship in the background. After you take out all the enemies, head towards the entrance of the ship and get ready for the final boss. The final boss is extremely easy to deal with, just like the others, but you need to attack the sparkle that goes around them. Attack it a few times with your Mega Blast. It only takes 4 hits, and once it's done, you can enjoy the ending. While Amagon's ending isn't too stellar, overall though, the game presents a nice challenge, and for the most part the controls do work. Also, with the ability to turn from your normal form into that big muscular form, gives the game a little bit of depth. And with that, that's going to wrap up this edition of Play It Through. I'd like to thank you for watching.
And of course, I hope you enjoyed.